Hey there, this is Hobby Robbie once again, and I just wanted to go over a few items that I've got in my Sonic the Hedgehog Archie Comics collection. Now, a little backstory, I never subscribed to the comic, but whenever my mom would go grocery shopping at HEB or wherever, I used to always read Sonic on the comic stands that they had there. In the 90s, he was popular enough to where grocery stores would actually carry him. I don't think that's the case anymore. Granted, I haven't looked, and I don't think comics are as, I don't know, mainstream. Actually, no, they're more mainstream because of the movies. But anyway, I haven't really read Sonic in a long time. It used to be when I was a kid that I would read him every week at the grocery store, but anyway, yeah, the last time I went to my hometown, I came off with quite a haul of Sonic collections. Now, I'll just go over a few of these. I honestly haven't read all of them just yet. I've only read this one right here, and I'll get to that. I guess the oldest thing I've got here is Sonic's 200th issue. I remember when my sister actually owns the 100th issue. It's somewhere in a box down in our parents' house, I think. I want to dig it up at some point. And as far as I can tell, it's a nice issue. I haven't read this one yet. I think at that point I was in my, oh, Sonic's all weird with green eyes and skinny now. And Dr. Robotnik, aka Eggman, now looks kind of weird too. So I never read it all the way through. Or wait, no, I just haven't read this one at all. I just kind of saw, wow, it's his 200th. I'll support him. Yep, so looks like it came out May 2009, July. But anyway, yeah, it's a nice design. It doesn't have glossy paper. I know that these later ones that I have are on glossy paper. I don't know whether it's because these are kind of more collectible issues. But in any case, this one seems like something nice and something I need to get around to reading at some point. I mean, you can even see Mighty the Armadillo here. Mighty and Knuckles and some other guys. Oh, Bunny flies now. Yeah, that takes me back. I've been meaning to get the DVD collection of the old Saturday morning cartoon. I'll probably do that at some point. So anyway, yeah, that's that. Now to these newer issues. I think starting in August or July of this year, starting with episode 226, Archie Comics released kind of a throwback series, or as far as I can tell, a 4-episode arc to celebrate Sonic's 20th anniversary. You can see the little emblem right there. And they got the original artist to do these. He goes by Spaz. I think his full name is Patrick Spaziante, something like that. And when my sister and I were younger, we would always look for his little signature on the... Because he would always, like cover artists do, they'd always hide it in the comic somewhere. Over here, it's down next to the 200. It's kind of blurry, but it says Spaz right there. And in this case, he puts it on the Sega Seal of Quality, the spoof of that. It's right there. So I just finished reading this issue, and I enjoyed it a lot. I'm not gonna go over too many details, but it's basically a throwback to the old Genesis stuff. They draw Robotnik kind of in that older style. They feature you can see Motobug right there. I don't want to give too much away. But it's a really nice throwback to me, because at first I thought, I don't know if they just did that with the cover and the rest of the issue is going to be something I can't really relate to, since I haven't been keeping up with the comic since, for 15 years or so. But anyway, it was a nice touch. And of course this spoofs the Sonic 1 cover. And this one spoofs Sonic 3. This is issue 228, and it's the third one in the series. Now, I've looked all over for the second one, which is a spoof of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 cover, and goes, in between these 2 issues. But I have had no luck finding it. I don't know if it's because when this first issue came out, people thought, oh, they're doing a Genesis arc. So, you know, when this one came out, no one knew about it. But once it was out, everyone knew about it. So they all went and bought that Sonic 2 issue. That's what I'm thinking. But, yeah, I've seen both of these on shelves, but not issue 227, which is a shame because Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is probably arguably my favorite game, and it's also not so good because I want to read these chronologically. So I probably won't read this one until I get the other one. But again, you see it's a very nice throwback design. Got the old Knuckles eyes. Yeah. Oh, and I did talk about the 200th comic issue. These are actually on glossy paper, which is a nice touch, I must say. I didn't really, until you've read a glossy paged comic, it doesn't really hit you how nice the quality is on them. So yeah. So those are the Sonic issues that I own. I also got this Knuckles the Echidna archive, and these were also, I don't know if they ever featured these in stores, or at least in the grocery stores that I would go to, but I would always read the little mini issues in the back of Sonic the Hedgehog that they'd have of like Knuckles. I think at that time they called him like Sonic's friendly nemesis or something like that. So anyway, as far as I can tell, the quality is good on here too. It's on high grade paper. The art style is a little different because it's from further back, but it's also, I'd say it's more along the lines of the art style I grew up with, which is kind of cool. Still haven't read through this one either, but from the looks of it, you've got the Chaotix characters. You have this guy. My sister and I own a Tails. Tails is 3-part mini comic, which is really good. If I ever dig that up, I'll show it because we had a lot of fun reading through that over and over again growing up. So anyway, this one's nice. It is a little smaller, and let me see, how much did I pay for this one? I think $11 or $12. No, this one was $10, $9.95. So I'd say it's a pretty good deal. It is smaller, but the art and all that still looks just as good. And the original comic's going to be on that kind of newspaper quality paper as it is. So the quality's probably holds up a little better in this, I would think. And the last one I have here is this Sonic Select book. And they basically choose a bunch of different stories, I think, and put it together in a collection. I think it always has to do with like introducing new characters or something. And one reason I got this one was because I saw Knack the Weasel on the cover. And I used to have a Sega Visions issue where they were talking about Sonic Triple Trouble. And ever since then I was always fascinated by this character. And I only saw him appear in Sonic once. I know he's appeared in other Sonic media since then. But yeah, and this goes way back, some of this stuff. You can see how classic that old look is, and it's even got that Sonic and Knuckles old emblem. So this might be around 1994 or something. And the quality of this is nice as well. It's almost as large as these issues right here. Whether these issues I feel like these are larger than comics from, yesteryear or whatever you want to call them. Maybe they're not. But in any case, these are almost as big. This first story features Princess Sally. I think the second one features Tails. This one has 2 Tails ones, I believe. And there's Knuckles. I vividly remember this comic because I was always, after I got Sonic and Knuckles, or Sonic 3, I was really into this whole rivalry thing that they had going on. So, yeah. And then they also feature a Triple Trouble story in here somewhere. Yeah, there's the cover to it. And this was again, probably the main draw I got of this one. Because, I mean, I'm a big Knuckles fan, and I like Tails when they feature him. But, Knack to me was, you know, I guess a peripheral character that I wanted to learn more about. So anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to reading all these. The ones that I haven't had. 200. I don't know when I'll get around to that one, but hopefully sometime soon. Comics I have that I don't have in this apartment that are probably boxed up at my parents' place. I got the Knuckles Chaotix had I think it was like a one-shot storyline. I mainly got that for the cover and because I like the Chaotix guys. That was released back when the 32X game came out. It's pretty nice. And then the 3-issue Tales miniseries, that takes place in kind of a Australian realm, because they're like the Down Under freedom fighters. I don't remember what they're called. I enjoyed that arc a lot as a kid. And then, lastly, I think is my sister's 100th issue. So yeah. But like I said, I enjoyed this one a lot, and even though this is just going to be a four-issue arc, who knows, it might get me back into the Sonic comic, something that I truly loved reading when I was a wee lad. So anyway, yeah. Up next, I'm probably going to be reviewing this. Went ahead and got it, mainly for the tin. So look forward to that coming up. Once again, this is Hobby Robbie, just going over some Sonic comics I have. Thanks.